Hi everyone, I'm Cloud. Before we begin, just a quick reminder. This video is for informational purposes only and reflects my personal views. It does not constitute financial advice. The cryptocurrency market carries high risks. Please do your own research and consult a professional advisor before investing. Any predictions or analysis mentioned in this video may not be accurate, and you are solely responsible for your investment decisions. I'm not liable for any financial losses.
Let's start by reviewing last week's market performance before we talk about what might happen next week. Last week was from October 6th to October 13th. Bitcoin reached a weekly high of $126,199, just a bit short of hitting two targets. The weekly low closed at $102,180, completing all of the downside targets. Ethereum, on the other hand, reached a high of $4,754, again just shy of two targets, and clearly showed weaker performance compared to Bitcoin. Its low was $3,341, completing all of its downside goals, including the October line's bearish target, with a small margin of 41 points. For this rebound, I personally expected it to last until the 3rd. I've mentioned several times that it could rise at most until the 5th. Starting from the 6th, I was already looking for consolidation or a possible decline. Back on October 2nd, we already mentioned that the mid-month area would be critical. We're watching to see if the mid-week and mid-month lines can hold. Right now, the most important level is around $113,000, whether it can stay above that or not. At this point, both the October upside and downside targets have already been completed in an instant. It's like we've gone back to the starting point of October, ready to choose a new direction again. Now, the current candle hasn't been pulled back up, and many people might see that as a bad sign. But personally, I think it's actually a positive one. If this candle had quickly recovered and jumped back above the mid-month line right away, that would have made me a bit uneasy, because the turning time I'm watching for is still about a week away. For me, this just isn't the time to expect a bullish phase yet. It was quite surprising how sharply the price dropped on the 10th, though in a way, it was also expected, since we'd already talked about these levels before. In episode 275, I clearly reminded everyone about these areas. That 108,000 level was also a bottom around late August, and it's not recommended to break below it. If it does break, then it's highly likely to go into the 90,000s, or maybe settle around 102,000. And on Moomoo, Bitcoin indeed dipped to $102,180. Now, if you ask me to look back and explain this move astrologically, I can only guess that it might be connected to Venus entering Virgo on the 9th. The Sun is in Virgo, directly opposite Saturn, and since the Sun and Saturn are enemy planets, Venus's entry could have reactivated that tension. But I can't say for sure if that's the main reason, because honestly, I didn't see signs of such a sharp crash. I thought a drop to around 113,000 would be enough. When the price broke below the weekly midpoint, I immediately mentioned that we'd likely head toward 113,000. Anyway, if you weren't using leverage, you probably feel okay about it. Usually, after this kind of sharp crash, a strong rebound follows. It's only a matter of time. You wouldn't want the chart to move in a straight line, right? So I think we should stay calm and patient. Relax. In the worst-case scenario, we might just need to hold for another 4 years. But honestly, I don't think it'll take that long because I don't believe the bull market is over. So please stay patient and remember how painful it was when Ethereum dropped to just above $1,000. And how you didn't hold on. If you don't have spare cash to buy more, then don't panic sell either. Also, I really don't recommend using leverage. I believe you should first be able to multiply your spot trading by 5 or even 10 times before you even think about leverage. If you don't fully understand spot trading yet and jump straight into leverage, that's dangerous. Even if you win several times in a row at first, that might actually hurt you later because you could lose control and forget when to stop. Next week, from October 13th to October 19th, I won't read out every price level. You can take a screenshot to save them. Bitcoin needs to hold above $113,000 to aim for the upside targets. Ethereum needs to hold above $3,945 for the same. If they fail to stay above those mid-levels, you should clearly know that upward targets will no longer be possible. This area is what I mentioned before as the potential bottom of this correction. Whether we'll hit it next Tuesday, I don't know. Because sometimes a drop is replaced by sideways consolidation, so if you keep waiting for a better price, the market might just refuse to give it. That's why I personally entered this round in batches. Since the market has already fallen so much, I think next week will still need some time to stabilize, ideally moving sideways. For a recovery period, we can watch October 13th or 14th. Maybe people forgot. October 14th is the day Pluto finally ends its retrograde. Let's see what happens then. But for me, I think the real turning point will become clear after October 17th. Let's witness together how October's trend unfolds. Alright, that's it for today. Weekly forecasts should never be viewed alone. They must be combined with daily and monthly charts. The daily charts fill in what the weekly might miss. I wish you all the best. May you buy at the bottom and sell at the top. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you found this helpful. Send this to your friends too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.